So again, we apply the glue directly to the silicone pad, just in strokes, and the silicone pads are completely clean. So I would load this quite heavily because we want those lashes to really stick to this glue. And be mindful when you're sticking the lashes up, you want to have them in the angle you're happy to have. So take your tool, and I'm going to show you a couple of different tools to use, but you can work in sections as well, and take your lashes. So I need to add a little bit more glue on there. As you can see, well, I'll show you with the slightly older one actually, just to show you technique here as well. Start to get them. Can you see how much quicker the glue action is? So we just keep curling and curling those, and you may need to add more glue as you go along. So this tool is a handy tool to have. It's metal, it's really easy to sterilize and clean, it has quite a gentle action. A little bit more glue. Okay, so I'm going to take this little tool, and these are, again, that you can purchase from anywhere. This one's got little sort of comb sections, which are quite good for separating those lashes into place. So really think here about separating those lashes so that they actually sit in the right place when they're going to be open. So really visualize that as you're doing this as well, so that you get these fixed in the right position. And it's really key to get this right. So what I'm going to do here as well, just make sure I have a little look underneath and see how that lift action is looking there on the actual lashes, and if there's any I actually want to separate slightly, that I can do that with this tool as well. Okay, so we're going to move over to the other one. So when you are absolutely completely happy with how the lashes are sitting and that everything is in the right place, this is where we bring in the first solution, which is going to change the bonds of the hair. So this is the step one. It's called in some it will be called the fixing solution, and whichever brand you use. So I'm going to use the one that I've patch tested this client with, so I'm 100% sure that this is going to work brilliantly for this client with no reaction. So some of them, like this one, have number one, so it's quite clear, or they may have different colours. Some will come in sachets. I'll just show you a sachet one. Again, this one's just a different brand. again, it's got number 1 on it. So the difference probably in these is that this has bottle, so the lid goes on and off. Really key to keep the lid closed tight, so it's airtight. Sometimes people prefer to work with the sachet, so it's really personal preference. So I'm going to show you with this one today. So the first thing to do is take a small amount, and I'm using the back of my hand. Sometimes people use little finger rings to put product in. So whatever works better for you is absolutely fine. So you'll find this smells quite strong. So you need to warn the client and then put the lid back on and store that out of the way. So we are going to apply this to the base of those lashes because this is where the lift action is going to be. So just spread a small amount onto those lashes at the root. So it's quite a bright colour, this one, so you can clearly see where it is. And you want some of this all the way along to create that change. So with this solution, it's to go on the root and a little way up the lash. It doesn't have to cover the length of the lash because this is the action where we are creating that lift. So just double check, go along, keep checking and checking, and when you're completely sure, try not to get it on the actual skin, that you've got it all the way along to create your lift. That's when you really need to set your timer. So it's key that these are on for the correct amount of time, and if somebody has really thick lashes, I would up your time just to make absolutely sure, because you don't want to be redoing this. So this goes on, then I set my timer, and this particular brand is 12 to 15 minutes, and then by the time I've done the other one, I know when my timer goes off, this one's ready to come off. So I'm going to set my timer now for 15 minutes and then go on to do the same on this eye.